be that kind of day, man.
Because you look so fine that I really want to make you mine. So fine that I really want to make you mine. 5, 6, come on, wanna get your kicks. Then you don't need a money with a face like that, do ya?
This route avoids a road closure in 1.5 miles. You are on the fastest route. You should reach your destination by 5:43 a.m.
Hey, they set that other sign back up again. Good for them.
director. You can follow us at The Woody Show on Instagram and Twitter, or on Facebook, facebook.com/The Woody Show. Seabass is here. Sammy is here.
Good morning.
Sammy. We got Bort, we got Caroline. Morgan is here. Vaughn, our video producer, on the job this morning, and we thank you for giving us some of your valuable time today. If you want to be a part of the show, you can always call in. It's the best way to do it. 877-44-WOODY to get on the air with us. It's 877-44-WOODY. Or be part of the conversation by texting over to 22987. I've been talking to everybody about, like, all the, office people, like the muckety-muck people. How do we get it so it's like one number where you can just call or text?
Yeah.
Just like you can do with any other, like...
Right.
I've had that opportunity one time, but the interface on what we would see was terrible.
Was it?
Yeah. It was awful. It was like this little tiny window.
You know, always hitting me as, I'll look into it. I had a point too, because I've got all these other radio friends and stuff, and they have it set up that way.
Do we? Yeah. You need to ask them what they use.
And maybe they can get pictures.
Well, then I know
I do wish we could.
that would be the worst thing in the history of time.
No
I
way.
never look at it.
No, the program we used, that we were presented with, it did have photo things, but I was like, we would get feed pics all day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The text program would be broken.
We got some of the trending news headlines coming up for you this hour. Also, a brand new redneck news. Dude, there was another story in the news involving drama with a school bus.
Really?
Another one.
It's so hot right
So
now.
trendy.
So trendy. This time, 55-year-old guy in Georgia, who got arrested, by the way. There was a bus full of kids. He confronts them because one of the kids on the bus flipped off his wife. Oh, so they're in the car, or in his truck, by the way, his work truck.
Oh,
So it's got
yeah.
the place that he
Logo,
works right on
yeah.
the side of the door.
Doesn't matter.
Some ranch or something like that. Anyway, so, he's behind the bus or whatever, and one of the kids on the bus flips off his wife, which I'll admit, we did as kids.
Yeah.
When you learned what it was?
Yeah, you were always doing
Listen
stuff.
up, everybody.
Doing that thing like trying to get trucks to honk at you, or waving. Some people are flipping off, whatever. It's just kids being dicks.
I used to have this thing, this plastic sign thing that you could flip all these different choices of signs. Like hi or 10-4.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that was the thing.
For road trips. And then you like flip, let's say, how are you to this person? Let's say, what's up, trucker, to this guy.
I think you can still buy that at like Urban Outfitters.
Never saw that.
What's up, trucker?
We were never that fancy.
Yeah. It looked like a ping pong
Hey,
paddle.
big boy.
Yes, yeah, like ping pong paddle with signs on it.
Yeah, so kids can communicate with truck drivers.
Right, exactly.
And say, what's up,
On the road.
trucker?
Anyway, so the kid on the bus flips off this dude's wife. He parks his, work truck right in front of the bus, wouldn't let it move until he got what he wanted, which was the kid's name, and he wanted his address.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Sir?
Yeah.
That is a child.
He used to file a report.
Report.
Never got on the bus, by the way. This all happened outside, so it's not like he was able to board the bus, but the driver called her supervisor. Supervisor calls 911.
Called the cops.
Parents, called the cops.
The bus is not moving.
A few parents arrived, got into it with him. He left before the police were able to get there, but they caught up with him later. Arrested him, charged with interference with the operation of public schools.
Don't disagree.
right.
I think that's life in prison, right?
Yeah, what was he gonna do? Tell the kid, meet me at 3.
Yeah.
Look,
I'll see you after school.
I'll kick your ass.
so got laid that night because he put that kid in check.
Defended
Because
his
it put that
wife.
8-year-old in check.
Parents talking about it on the local news.
I'm just flabbergasted that a grown man would have that kind of response in front of children. I had no idea what
He's a MAGA guy,
because
right?
he had a gun on him. Everything goes through your mind. What if my child is hurt?
Well, your child's being an a-hole. I didn't hear one thing about like, oh, they were wrong, but this guy overreacted.
They,
Yeah.
Like, what's up with that response?
Like 2 things could be wrong.
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not taking up for this guy.
because I have friends that are teachers, and they're just like, no matter what the kid does, there's no recourse on it.
No, I understand that. But in this case, flip the guy back off. Or flip the kid.
Well, a kid on a bus is flipping you off.
Yeah.
That's your reaction.
I know.
Even still,
I'm not saying that guy's not a psycho.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy's
I
definitely inside.
understand what you're saying, man. It's like
Yeah.
the kid shouldn't be doing that in the first place. I understand that.
But like
it's
you
like
said,
pull in front of the bus.
Jerks.
Yeah, kids are jerks. Like, flip him back off.
That's what I would do.
It'd be fun to flip off a
Or
kid.
ignore it.
Or ignore it.
I would,
Because of your adult.
Because you're an adult.
I would
Yeah.
old school and I'll moon them.
Yeah. Keep it classy.
Right.
Yeah. Bring your butt cheeks out.
You give me the finger, I give you my butt.
Hurry the
Yeah.
fuck up, man. You tried to go around me like you were going somewhere, and now you are fucking. Thank you.
For like 5 seconds.
Yeah, now recently seen in a car, sitting in a car, sucking on a fully inflated balloon, hitting that nitrous oxide, doing some love here.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, there's a canister that he had sitting right next to him. So the classiest way to get high.
So things are going well.
Yeah. He was pictured, I guess, doing the exact same thing like last year sometime. And in that instance, his young son was in the car as well. This is all very redneck news-ish.
Didn't his wife file for divorce right when he was found?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. This guy's out of my wheelhouse.
Yeah, me too.
Sammy, you like?
Likewise.
Didn't you follow this guy? You know a little bit about
What was
this
the
guy, right?
what was the show? Was it Drake?
Some.
I don't know.
Degrassi?
No. Never mind.
No,
Yeah, I don't know.
Drake Bell.
Yeah,
Oh,
Drake and
Bell.
Josh.
Oh, Drake and Josh.
Drake
Yeah.
and Josh.
Okay.
Josh, that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Not Drake.
You're
Right.
right. This is it's us talking about Drake Bell,
Yeah.
not that Drake.
Not actual Drake.
Yeah, not actual Drake doing nitrous.
Not actual Drake.
Yeah, I mean, he's been pretty crazy for a while.
Yeah, I thought he changed his name and he lived in Mexico or something like
And
that.
he got in a big fight with Josh at some sort of event that they were at. They weren't talking for a lot of years. I think he got crazy jealous of Josh once Josh lost all that weight and was having a lot of success.
I get it.
And then
So jealous.
Right, and then they made up kind of somehow at some sort of event, but then Drake wasn't invited to Josh's wedding, and
Oh
then
my
that
God.
was Drake went
Oh.
off the handle. It
Really?
was, yeah.
No.
That's what led to the breakdown?
Well, but I think Drake had a lot of issues already was the point. Like,
Okay.
Josh was removing himself from Drake because he had been crazy.
You know all this?
Now that Sammy knows the right Drake, she suddenly has all this information.
I was gonna say, how do you know all this? Were you into that show or?
I don't know, I just, you click on links and you learn
I
things.
mean, it is in a
That's
lot
all
of
I can
the.
click
I
on.
don't click on those links.
Well, it's in a lot of entertainment news.
Yeah.
But just like again, I didn't follow
I
the
mean,
show.
I'm glad she's
so-
informed. She can fill us in a little bit here. What's
Yeah.
going on?
It
But
was all over TMZ.
It was.
dude, my daughter and these kids shows that are on, Nickelodeon or whatever. Like, she's been streaming that show Jessie,
Oh yeah.
and she's obsessed with the show. She's been binging it. Any kind of free, like, at this point, like, she's never really been a big TV kid, but she'll binge this show Jessie.
That's old
Yeah.
timing.
I know, right? And anyway, so she's gotten really into it, but now she sits inside, she watches the show instead of going out and playing with her friends, which she'd rather normally do. And she's singing the song, and like she can't be bothered. She's in the zone,
Wow.
And so she's been a big 21 Pilots fan for a long time. She loves 21 Pilots, and then her mind was blown because the star of Jessie is this woman named Debbie Ryan,
Right.
who's married to Josh from 21 Pilots, the drummer from 21 Pilots. So
It's on that show?
it's her show.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the star.
she's the
My
star
niece
of the
watched
show.
that when she
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
That's
So-
That's how I found out about Jesse. Was
Yeah.
21 Pilots.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I just found out about it because my daughter started watching. I had no idea. And then my wife was like, who is this person? Who is this girl? Or whatever. And so my daughter's mind is blown. Oh my God. They're married. The
What?
drummer from 21 Pilots is married to Jessie, quote unquote. And so I texted Josh from 21 Pilots, and he sent this picture back
Aw.
for my daughter.
Where?
I guess they were out to dinner somewhere. And he goes, that's amazing. He goes, tell her we sit ahead.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then she was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "This is actually how." So
How'd she even find that show?
So I went into the house where she was, trying to find her to show her this picture that Josh sent. And what was she doing? Watching Jessie. So I walked in, and there's the show. There she is on the couch. Jessie. Favorite show? Duh.
Love it.
So it's like when your worlds collide, you know what I mean?
That's great.
Like crazy. Like, what if somebody from Game of Thrones is married to somebody from Harry Potter? Like,
Oh
what-
my
My God. Right.
How would I survive?
Insane.
Boom.
What are you watching, Ray? Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Harry Potter.
Time for a brand new Redneck News. The Woody Show. If your car has a wooden bumper, that is Redneck News. That's pretty redneck. And then when you watch these shows, these kid shows, you're an adult, you don't really pay attention. Well, when you pay attention to them, you're wondering, like, gee, why are teenagers so melodramatic?
There's why.
Why do they act the way they do?
Watch the hell out of this.
Yeah. That's so funny. Well, today's Redneck News is from Williamsport, Pennsylvania, where the cops, they saw this car just randomly stop at this intersection. There was no traffic light, no stop sign in sight. They just stopped right there for no particular reason. Cops thought that was a little weird, so they pulled the guy over to see what was up. And that's when they met this 62-year-old fella named Cameron Bell. Yeah. This dude was a mess. He failed a field sobriety test, and while they were arresting him, they searched him, and they found a half ounce of meth and a baggie of crack in his sock.
Good God.
He also had a crack pipe in one of the pockets of his pants. But Cameron was insisting to the officers that there was some kind of mistake. He was innocent.
Oh, yeah, it was.
He said he didn't know how the drugs got into his sock, and in fact, these aren't even my pants, man.
Well, that's always the case.
They asked who the pants belonged to. He didn't know. Couldn't remember.
Couldn't remember.
You know how that goes. That happens.
These aren't my fucking pants.
Almost daily.
So he was taken to the county jail, charged with multiple crimes, including possession of a controlled substance and DUI. So there you go. That's from Williamsport, Pennsylvania. 62-year-old Cameron Bell, who was busted by the police with some meth and some crack, but he claims he didn't know whose pants he was wearing.
All right.
And that is today's Redneck News. We got some more Woody Show. News headlines coming up free next. Hang on.
We'll be back. Probably, maybe. We'll consider the matter, weigh all the angles, and get back to you. The Woody Show. See you in a bit. Alt 98.7. LA's new alternative. Alt 98.7 presents
An exclusive album release party with Smashing Pumpkins.
Let's Go. Manufacturers on site. In a very intimate iHeart Theater on Tuesday, May 2nd. Wow, that's not an official one. Okay, so maybe that's a big deal?
Hey, what's up? It's Booker and Stryker. How about a hangout with us and the Smashing Pumpkins? Win your way in all this week. You're going to be up close with Billy Corgan.
Join us to celebrate the release of the Pumpkins' new album, Autumn. Just listen to Alt 98.7 all this week from 7 to 7 for your shot to call in and win.
LA's new alternative.
Hey, it's Kristen Lee Vaughn. Looking to get started on your new nursing career? Now is the time. Are you a working RN ready for the next step? The Marcia First School of Nursing can help you launch or advance your nursing career right now. There's no wait list, so 2023 is the time to get started. At the Marcia First School of Nursing, you can earn your associate's degree and train to become a registered nurse, or get your bachelor's degree if you're a working RN. Classes are filling up fast, so get started today. To learn more, call 855-NEW-CAREER. That's 855-639-2273, or visit mfnursing.com.
Every piece of land has a story. Some right there's behind the wheel of a John Deere 1 Series tractor, like the Upshaws.
This is my tractor pig. It's all about attention to detail.
But the Nelsons love cruising around their expansive Montana ranch in their John Deere Gator UV.
We've been here since 1868.
While the Caggianos drive a John Deere zero-turn mower to keep their Long Island brewery looking sharp.
Don't call me, don't bother me. I'm going out to mow for a couple hours.
I'm going out to mow for a couple hours.
Learn more at johndeere.com. ZipRecruiter's powerful technology.
For the most part, they're like, oh, that's really cool, dude. Thanks a lot. And I just,
What's the problem here? This sounds like a very nice thing.
Here's
These people,
Why is he getting
kids
you
are
from
out
the
of commission.
school?
Here's the problem. There's a thing about this. Two problems. Problem A is that I don't know how to successfully sign up for a quote meal train. So I ended up apparently reserving like 9 dates.
No.
I was clicking to see what was available and what had already been taken.
9 meals for one day. Dude, you gotta stop doing this stuff, man. Let your wife take care of these issues, man.
Well, I didn't even see the email came. She told me deal with this, so I decided I would deal with it.
Cinderella.
But then I also screwed up, and instead of just doing the thing where you just yeah, okay, I didn't click on the right thing, and now I have agreed to bring it to the house. I didn't do it the right way.
Do they even know who you are?
No, and I don't really know. They don't know who I am, and I don't really know who they are either. But on top of everything else, once I got the address, I Googled the house. It's a very nice house.
Yeah, so what do they need a meal train for?
It's like a very nice house.
Yeah, screw those guys. I need a meal train.
Yeah, Jake needs a meal
Maybe
train.
I can change the address on their meal train to go to Jake's house. So they can bring Jake's house.
I don't see the problem here. You're helping these people out.
Yeah,
They don't need help.
It's just a nice gesture.
It's a nice gesture.
Yeah,
You don't know they don't need help.
Yeah, but
You don't
why
know.
wouldn't if they need a meal train? Don't you have friends
They
and
don't.
family?
They didn't say they needed a meal train. It was the school that took it upon themselves to think, hey, this would be a nice gesture for these people.
You don't know
whose
that.
2 kids.
You don't know that?
I know exactly. That's what it is. It's a nice gesture. That is a fact.
Yeah, it is a nice. Omar's right. It's a nice. It's humans helping humans.
Yes,
it's
a
doing
fact.
doing a nice thing.
I know, but then where does it end? You know, it's like, oh, I have a hangnail. I'm starting a meal train. You know, like what?
Did you
what?
try that? I feel like you tried that.
Is that a thing? I do have a hangnail.
Yeah.
Can you guys send me some food?
I do feel like
These kids are fine.
How do you know? You don't know if they're in pain.
Smashing Pumpkins. So they're going to be performing. It's not like you sit there and just listen to the album. They're going to be performing.
Nice.
Hosted by our very own Booker and Stryker. Roll. Win your way onto the guest list every hour, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. today. Also, more alternative income keywords for you to win thousands of dollars. Well, you're going to win $1,000 at a time, but it's thousands of dollars up for grabs. So multiple chances for you to hear those keywords. Enter them on our website. Win your money today here on Alt 98.7, The Woody Show.
It's SoCal news.
And it's got a headline closer to home in the state of California.
Well, the Culver City Council has voted to end a program that was started to increase walking and cycling. It was called the Move Culver City Project, and it was launched in 2021. It used a 1.3-mile part of the downtown Culver City corridor, but it's been axed because residents thought the impact on car traffic was just too disruptive, and cars were reduced to only one lane in each direction. The Culver City Council says as much as everybody is for bike lanes and improved pedestrian infrastructure.
Yeah, that's fine, but
Yeah, this project, they say, was poorly designed and implemented.
Yeah.
It has to be changed.
You can't just
So
decide,
don't know
oh,
if it
yep,
will
we're
be
going to get rid of a
changed.
lane. That'll fix it.
50% of Culver City residents oppose continuing this program. The council is on it, though. They say they're going to review the issue in 2 years.
Review it.
Oh, so yeah.
2 years.
Circle back around.
Yeah, circle back around.
You know how you're on the freeway sometimes and the shoulder is like 40 yards wide?
Yes.
Like, why wouldn't they put like another lane there? Because you're sitting in
I've
traffic.
wondered that as well.
You have all this space. Let's use it.
It's usually the left shoulder. It's
Right.
so damn
Is that
wide.
for like future expansion or like what are they using all that space for?
No idea.
The emergency.
I get very upset at that too. Every now and then, Disneyland schedules refurbishments for the rides in order to do repairs and upgrades. They announced that a bunch of their oldest rides are going to be closed at the same time, starting in June. So effective June 5th, Peter Pan's Flight, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, Alice in Wonderland, and The Little Mermaid, Ariel's Undersea Adventure are going to be closed down, and they haven't announced when they're going to reopen. But Matterhorn Bobsleds, that is currently closed for refurbishment. They did announce that will reopen June 2nd.
They didn't keep that closed.
Right before those other rides closed down.
That is a
And
backbreaker.
bulldoze that mountain.
They somehow
They
made
keep
it
for the look.
smoother.
They give you keep it for the look. Yeah, just like man, that is a chiropractic appointment.
Yeah.
And you know, I love
That
Disney.
ride
Yes,
You know,
Yeah.
I want to love it, but man, like every time I go, I'll give it another shot, and I come off
It's
crippled.
worse.
I love the Matterhorn.
yeah, I love Matterhorn.
Well, that's what's going on with.
All right, thank you very much, Greg Gorey.
Got it.
What about that forecast today, Sammy?
Sunny today, high of 88 in the valley, 75 for downtown, 70 for Orange County, and 60s along the coast.
It's also a Throwback Thursday, you guys.
Yeah.
Nip, rip, slip, and drip.
Absolutely.
So your Throwback Thursday requests, they just got to be at least 10 years or older. We got to have them. And if we don't have them, we can always dig and try to find it. Like this one, we got a request for this last week.
Click, click, boom.
This is all part of that whole new metal thing.
Yep.
In the early 2000s, we just read it's super hot again, according to Google. Click, click, boom. Woody Show, Throwback Thursday, Alt 98.7.
lights over there.
Saliva on the Woody Show. Yeah, but I don't know, man. I think that'd be super weird too. They call the Devil's Freeway when it's like two dudes and one chick.
Menace in a threesome with some gal. This is the Woody Show.
And welcome back, everybody. It's Thursday morning, almost the weekend.
Right.
Enough, right?
So happy.
Greg Corey, what are some of the trending news headlines today?
You know how every now and then you hear about Congress arguing about whether or not we should raise the debt ceiling?
Oh,
It seems like we hear this a lot.
I thought they raise it all the time.
I know. Well, in other words, it's just when you say, "Oh, we have a."
We need to stop spending on military. Basically, that is like 85% of our fucking budget,
Debt too.
and we don't get to choose it.
World.
Yeah.
They're fighting over scraps, and it's pathetic.
I'm honestly asking.
Yeah, well, China's a big one.
Yeah.
Debts to China.
We just not pay
It's a
them.
big argument. The House just narrowly passed a bill to raise the $34.1 trillion debt ceiling. It has a stipulation, though, and that would be spending cuts over the next decade. So
Can you imagine, by the way, like, you get your new credit card and your limit is, what was that number, Greg? Some
34.1 trillion.
Yeah, cool. Your limit is $30-some trillion.
Yeah. Right.
And then here's the thing, like,
It's just not enough.
like the country, the government was given that credit card, and they have no business having that kind of credit limit.
They can't be trusted.
Think about the most irresponsible spender that you know.
Yeah.
The person that you know who's the most irresponsible with money, and give them just an incredible amount of
Giving them more. Go for it.
of credit.
So the stipulation was spending cuts, so the bill's more than likely going to die when the Senate doesn't pass it. And even if it did, which they say they might not even take it up, Biden's going to veto it because Democrats want to raise the debt limit with no strings attached.
Oh, great.
One side wants
Just
budget
keep
cuts,
going.
the other one does not.
So, a bunch of wasted time, basically.
Exactly.
Political positioning.
Political arguing.
It's fun.
It's always good. Haven't heard much about the Idaho murders lately. Seabass's identical twin
Right.
faces 4 first-degree murder charges.
That's all I see now, by the way. When you see like a picture of that guy or it pops up on the news or whatever, I'm like, this guy could be Seabass's brother.
Totally.
Definitely good.
Well, the latest is that the Idaho
dead eyes.
Yeah, right. The Idaho prosecutor has called in 2 special assistant prosecutors, saying that they're needed for their expertise and their additional resources. The district court judge granted that request, and the defense, meanwhile, they're working on getting their case together, and they're expected to argue that there isn't enough evidence against Seabass's twin brother, even though there seems to be quite a bit.
Yeah, there was some new thing that I just saw the other day, but there was some girl, I guess who was like downstairs or in the basement or something like that.
There was somebody else home,
Yeah, and that the defense sees as something they can use for, their case.
That her testimony wouldn't hold up. Experts say that asking for these 2 special assistant prosecutors isn't surprising. It's probably because of the magnitude of the case.
Yeah, nothing surprises me. It's like you would think it was a done deal case and he's gonna be convicted, but
I thought that with that chick Casey Anthony.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I thought for sure.
Stuff
And
like
then-
that.
She's free, right?
Yes, she is.
Yeah, she is.
She's not partying.
Just took the kids or somebody to Disney.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
all. Yeah, I'm like,
God.
Cool.
Terrific.
Well, we
That's
got
where
one.
she should be.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
sure Disney was thrilled.
Oh, yeah, they're pumped.
definitely. Woody, got one from the Woody Show. Das, what's up? Newsroom for you. This one is out of Albuquerque. There's a smoke shop owner who hasn't been publicly identified. He had his store broken into twice recently, so he was fed up with that. He decided that he was going to sleep in his smoke shop, just spend the night there to kind of keep an eye on the place. And the other night, woke up at 3 in the morning because he heard some scratching sounds in the wall. And it turns out it was a would-be burglar who was tunneling his way into the shop with an axe.
That's so popular. Wasn't there one recently where somebody like broke into the store?
Yeah, the Apple
next to the
store.
one that they wanted, just to get into the Apple store.
Yeah.
Right.
And then busted through the wall and into the bathroom of the Apple store, and then
Yeah, he got away with a lot of stuff too.
Exactly. That's somebody with a blueprint in that case, I think. So this store owner grabbed his gun, told the guy, get out. But instead, the guy, again, with an axe, started charging right at him.
Oh, how'd that end?
Well, the store owner shot him, and by the time first responders arrived, burglar dead.
That's what's up.
So cops are investigating the case as justifiable homicide.
They tried everything.
Yeah.
They tried to help.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I'm reading the police report here. It says, according to witnesses, the burglar's final words were, that's Greg's new favorite.
It's my new favorite. Caraba vape shop.
So much money.
Right? I'm gonna axe my way.
I'm gonna get all that blueberry vape. Yeah. You'll see. Hey, is it worth risking my life? You bet.
Oh, you bet it is.
If you're the shop owner, you just go, back to bed the next day and wait for the next one, right?
Sure. I'm gonna grab my axe and try to rob a smoke shop at 3 in the morning.
That's what's up. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Really?
Okay, so that rules. And now we have to try not to get too horny.
Okay.
As we talk about sperm robots.
Sperm robots.
All right.
Try not to horn. All right. So the first babies ever made with sperm-injecting robots have been born. So this started at the New Hope Fertility Center in New York City. Engineers used a robotic needle to insert sperm cells directly into eggs of the would-be mom.
I'm picturing like a chick showing up and getting drilled out with some kind of like sperm shooting robot. Yeah, because
Fucking Eldar shows up.
Yeah, when you said needle, I was like thrown off.
Well,
I wasn't expecting it.
It's not what you would think of as, conception.
Right.
It's called Fertility Breakthrough. It's a remote-controlled needle and a camera. It penetrates the eggs in a petri dish.
Nice.
Okay.
Try not to horn them.
Consensually.
Penetrate. Yeah.
Consensually, yeah.
And that would eliminate the need for expensive embryologists to keep on trying if it doesn't work.
Okay.
And those attempts usually run apparently $20,000
Oh, it's very expensive.
per try. So
You gotta really want to know what love is.
Exactly.
To have kids, yeah.
Right, and if it fails the first time,
Yeah.
do it again.
Yeah.
So
And then end up with quintuplets.
yeah, this was 2 girls born this way.
But when they advance it, right, it's eventually going to be a robot.
I mean, eventually, yes, that's part of Skynet's grand plan.
A sex
Don't
robot.
kill us.
What do you want your sex robot to look like, Brady?
I'm not having a sex robot.
Yeah, Jason Momoa robot.
Yeah.
Coming to kill us.
Hello, baby. I'm ready to inject you. Let's do sex.
Let's do hot sex.
AI.
Let's do it.
Better than that.
Yeah.
I like when you're on top.
Be way better than that.
Do you like my long locks?
Do you like my needle?
Let's get it, girl. You know what time it is?
Time to get after it.
They say the goal of the sperm robot is to lower IVF costs by 70% and also reduce the price of all the procedures.
And
So-
infiltrate our lives in
Yeah,
that way
great.
before we die.
Well, that part.
What do you want your robot to look like?
That's a great question. Think about that.
Old Marky Mark, or like young Marky
yeah.
Mark,
Mario
from back in the
Lopez.
day.
Yeah, Mario Lopez.
That way it's got the same name.
Yeah, it must be
Still Latin,
a Latino robot.
I am Mario Lopez.
Yeah.
I'm here to inject you.
I am a hybrid of Marky Mark.
We'll keep on trying to get you pregnant, Greg.
But only with a boy. A girl will throw in the river.
Since we're talking all hot and sexy here, I got some vagina news for you.
Okay.
Did you see there's these conjoined twins? They're 22 years old. They live in Connecticut, and they share a vagina. Right? They share a pelvis, a reproductive system, a liver, and bloodstream. But only the one has a boyfriend.
Only one.
Yeah.
Okay.
How awkward would that be? Like, if you're a conjoined twin, like, you turn the other way. Like, you turn your
I
head
don't
the other
understand
way.
how that would
You
work
have to
because
put
there
a
is no
pillowcase
personal
over your leg.
space.
How would that work?
They can't pass that.
They can't have surgery to separate them because it could be fatal. They say they have a great life despite the challenges. They go to movies, concerts, travel, blah, blah, blah. They share a seat on an airplane, in case you're wondering. But when it comes to dating, again, the one girl has a boyfriend named Daniel, and Lupita is asexual. It's the other one.
Okay.
And even though she and Daniel are dating, Cameron said they are not sexually intimate with each other because, well, shared vagina.
Yes. What if she couldn't stand it? What if she was a lesbian?
Hey, is it cool if Daniel uses our vagina?
I'm actually.
I just want to check with you first.
I'm sure she just puts on some noise canceling headphones and listens to Skrillex or something.
I know, but like if you share the vagina, I'm assuming that you can
feel it.
Right.
Right.
No.
2 for 1.
They have like a little planner where they schedule out. I need the
Now, if
vagina
you're-
on Friday night.
If you're the guys that count yourself with 2 chicks at the same time,
Oh, you know.
Oh, yeah.
not
It's not in there, man.
Right? What do you think?
Okay. Sure. I'm just wondering what's wrong with that guy.
Well, what do you know?
What do you mean, what's wrong
What's
with
wrong with it? That's not nice.
You deserve love.
You don't deserve love?
Jeez, that's not nice at all.
It isn't nice.
You deserve put-ins.
Jesus, baby.
That's what they're fiending for.
Also,
Just because you're conjoined, you can't horn?
Wow.
Come on.
Also, ladies, I hope you sit down. I'm just wondering. I'm not interested.
It is one of the most curious things there is ever.
Yeah.
Conjoined twins.
Like, how did they survive from infancy?
There's a ton of people that survive.
There's a ton of conjoined twins out there.
I saw
Surprisingly, yeah. More than you would think.
a dog the other day who has markings on his ear that looks like a puppy, like another dog, like a tattoo. It's just like the coloration. It's like he's got like white and brown fur, but the marking is black. Yeah, the marking is black, and it looks like there's a puppy attached to his head, like he's got like a conjoined twin up there. Isn't that weird?
Very.
It was pretty cool. Did you also see the other dog? Looks exactly like Snoopy.
That's so cool.
It's like real life Snoopy. I mean, this thing looks just like the cartoon dog. It's pretty funny.
It's so cute.
Yeah, it's adorbs. Just a little baby.
I saw a conjoined. Oh my god, that doesn't looks like a toy, right?
Oh,
It's like a stuffed
wow.
animal.
Yeah, it looks like a fake dog.
Oh, that's a cute one.
You gotta find the one with the
ear. I'm trying to find it.
Yeah.
I saw the ear dog. That was funny.
Now, ladies, if you think you're having a bad week, check this story out about this 24-year-old woman. She was at home, chilling, having a nice day there in her apartment. All of a sudden, a stray bullet came through the ceiling from a neighbor into her house and hit her right in the clitoris.
How was she
shot in the clitoris? Her doctors say that luckily it was moving at a low velocity, the floor, ceiling, whatever, slowed it down, but it still lodged itself in there. Here's the X-ray they did. Look at that. Yeah, I mean, so yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, talk about bad luck. So they were able to remove the bullet. She was discharged the next day in quote good condition. Really? And she had like her 1 month follow-up.
Yeah, did she have any loss of sensitivity? Because that would suck.
Okay.
So many nerve endings.
I mean, getting shot at all would suck.
Getting shot in the head of the dick? No, thank you.
What was it, the magic ball?
Then she would like it.
Is it a suppository?
877-44-Woody if you want to hit us up. Send a text over to 22987. We're going to take a quick break. More Woody shows next. Hang on.
All your wildest dreams will come true after this. No, but some. A few. Whatever. It's the Woody Show. All 98.7. LA's new alternative.
U.S. Bank is ranked #1 in customer satisfaction with retail banking in California by J.D. Power. Since California is home to most award shows, we've prepared a thank you speech.
To Californians everywhere, we've been proud to help you plan, budget, and save smarter. Our goal tracking and budgeting tools would have no place to shine if it weren't for you, and we can't thank you enough for that. And thank you to our real-life humans who go above and beyond for our customers every day.
Bravo, U.S. Bank. Bravo.
For J.D. Power 2023 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Member FDIC.
Big news, country fans. Ram Trucks is coming back to the iHeart Country Festival Saturday, May 13th in Austin, Texas. And this year, the highlight of the show will definitely be the We're All Country guitar pull, powered by Ram Trucks, featuring performances by country music's biggest names. Like these stars, Ram owners have heart for being fearless, determined, and bold. That's why it's time for you to be a Ram. Check out what the 2023 Ram 1500 has to offer by visiting ram.com today.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper? Just go to 4hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, and the process is 100% online. To start your free online visit, go to 4hims.com/joy. That's FORHINS.com/JOY.
Prescription required online consultation with a healthcare provider will determine if appropriate restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan. Hurry in during Ram Truck Month and discover what it truly means to drive a truck that's built to serve. Ram Truck Month going on now.
And now get 1.9% financing for 36 months plus $5,000 total bonus cash allowance on the 2023 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab. 1.9% APR financing for 36 months equals $2,860 per month for $1,000 financed for well-qualified buyers through Chrysler Capital regardless of down payments. Not all buyers will qualify. Residency restrictions apply. Take retail delivery by 5/1/23.
Are you feeling tired? Or are you actually just thirsty? Grab a water, my friends, to help hydrate and feel energized the healthy way.
Funded by USDA SNAP, an equal opportunity provider and employer. More healthy victories at CalFreshHealthyLiving.org.
Don't strike out on your personal injury case. Call Jacoby & Myers, the official law firm of the LA Dodgers. With over 50 years of experience and a winning track record, Jacoby & Myers will go to bat for you and get you the compensation you deserve. Jacoby & Myers. Justice for you since 1972.
Hey, it's Kristen Lee-Wan. Looking to get started on
people just to make a viral video.
Okay, Ryan, you have to calm down.
There's no Ryan. There's no Ryan here.
There are people that walk around and pick out their own groceries and pay for them.
Yeah.
Most people.
I mean,
that's the norm. You don't do that? Hello? You don't do that?
Right. And then those people can't accept money from like, I mean, obviously we have extra money that we're trying to give to them, and we have to put that money back in our pockets now. And obviously you don't even follow Millie G Fit because she's the one who made the video, and she doesn't even do this type of work. She's trying to transition into Random Acts of Kindness Corps.
Seems like influencers have kind of
Random Acts of Kindness Corps.
Talking what other influencers are doing, and then when it doesn't go well, because some guy got went viral because he gave a homeless guy a hamburger, then your friend goes to the store, apparently some rich suburb, and tries to pay for his groceries, and they go, you know what, I just want to pay for my own groceries and be left alone, and she cries.
Yeah, well, you know what, you guys can be all high and mighty and pay for your stupid food then.
We have to go. This was been the influencer. Once again, calling to defend all influencers. Anything else you'd like to say before we wrap it up?
Please check out my What I Eat in a Day videos, where I share all the things that I eat in a day.
What have you had today so far?
Well, it's the morning.
Klein Alley Show.
Tim and Subaru believes in community involvement. We support local schools, hospitals, animal shelters, and more. By giving back, it moves us forward. Tim and Subaru, we care.
Timmons of Long Beach.
Accident, we call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Well, it's spring in California, and you know what that means.
Time to soak in that super bloom.
No, it's the California State Poker Championship, returning to the Commerce
You guys
Casino and Hotel.
April 21st through May 21st. 29 events ranging from the No Limit
sometimes. I don't know what the
opening
fuck's up
weekend with a
with
$250 bucket and the California State Poker Championship main event with $250,000 guaranteed.
So get on over to Commerce Casino, where the game reigns.
Must be 21. Play responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit problemgambling.ca.gov.
Hi, I'm Garth Blumenthal, and 2 years...
Ontario, California weather.
Right now in Ontario, it's 54 degrees and partly cloudy. Today,